whatever they're going to do, and he can get through all of his anger and his emotions about everything, that they will have a chance to work it out.
Welcome back to Sister Wives Daily, where the drama never has a day off. Let's face it, I couldn't help but laugh. The meltdown, the door slam of drama. It was reality TV gold. But wait, are we actually supposed to pity Robyn? Sympathy? For what, pray tell? She didn't lose a husband. She didn't lose a father to her children. And yet here she is, stage center once again, milking the victim card like it's an Olympic sport. Remember when Christine perfectly called out Robyn's flair for the dramatic? She wasn't wrong. Robyn disappears off camera, only to slam a door like she's taking a final bow after a Broadway sob scene. If you're ranking sympathy points, Robyn's not even in the running. The original wives and their children, they actually lost something. They sacrificed for a dream. Robyn? She's clinging to a role she was never fully invested in. Now here's the kicker. She keeps repeating the same emotional drama. The tantrums, the tarriness, the poor me act. It's all been done previously. And somehow, she's not ashamed? Seriously, most of us are losing sleep over cringe-worthy texts. Robyn? She's out here having full-on televised meltdowns and appears to be just fine with it. Let's not act like this is about heartache. This is about damage control. She doesn't need the blame, not from Kody, not from the audience, not from the other wives. She's wedded to that cry your way out of trouble mentality, like a child who believes that tears are a reset button. Rather than manning up, she doubles down and ends up resembling a guilty party rather than a mourning one. And in the meantime, the OG wives, they arrived, they brought it, they invested in the family dream, sacrificed, and prioritized the greater good. Robyn? She arrived and cashed out. Paid nanny, big house, bills paid, all paid for by a dream constructed by someone else. And she wants to pretend now like she's the one who is in shambles? Here's what makes it worse. Every time she's confronted, she plays dumb or explodes like she's the victim of some great injustice. And Kody? He's right behind her, acting like her personal PR team. Robyn did nothing wrong. Classic gaslighting. Meanwhile, it's clear to everyone else, she's not just complicit, she's a full-blown enabler. But don't worry, today we're unpacking all of it. So get your popcorn out, because things are just about to get underway. Hi guys, what's up? It's Elena, and welcome back to Sister Wives Daily. Let's head into the most recent drama with Robyn and Kody and their so-called sacred covenant. Remember that bomb that Jen dropped when she said Kody confessed he never actually loved the OG wives? Yeah, about that. When Robyn says she spoke Kody, what she really meant was she already knew he didn't care what the other wives thought. Her whole "I'll speak on their behalf" act, it was just damage control, a clever little maneuver to keep Kody's focus and the benefits all to herself. Spoiler alert, she wasn't some sage interpreter of Kody's emotions. She was his filter, his fixer, his behind-the-scenes handler. While he played dumb husband, she played strategist, helping him avoid spilling the beans about how he checked out on the other wives before the cameras picked up on it. Let's be real, Kody and Robyn aren't merely out of touch. They're manipulative masters, clouded in a haze of self-deception. And Robyn? She wasn't just a beneficiary of the demise of the family unit. She assisted in making it happen. I mean, who says forever, with her mind already contemplating an escape the instant love becomes too much of a hassle? That's like setting your wedding and divorce dates on the same day. Who does that? The first three wives wanted to believe in Robyn. They attempted. Even Meri, who waited longer than anyone else, finally admitted that believing Robyn was a dead end. And here's where things get dark. Whenever Robyn felt Kody being loving, playful, or even just remotely joyful with one of the other wives, or even their children, she made his life hell. For weeks. She used jealousy to gradually cut him off, shooting down any genuine relationship he did have outside their bubble. There's one moment in particular that jumps out, and if you've watched it, you'll know exactly what I'm referring to: the surgery episode. That's when it all became clear to me. That's when I knew Robyn and Kody weren't a mess. They were the mess. Seeing Kody twist himself into knots trying to justify being absent for his daughter's major surgery, and even mocking her pain, was third-level gaslighting. And what was Robyn doing in the midst of it all? Sobbing about how Solomon could manage with so little of his dad, while they were bending their own strict COVID restrictions. For the nanny, the hypocrisy literally jumped off the screen. You can already guess how the rehash would go. Robyn with her trademark deer in headlights expression, insisting she was not involved with Kody's behavior. Kody blames COVID, includes a snide remark about Christine, and perhaps says something incoherent about doing better. Enter Robyn once more, tearfully excusing Kody. You were just trying to protect everyone. Cue sobbing. Kody shrugs. Scene over. And Isabel? Not even mentioned. Imagine that. A daughter goes into surgery without her father by her side, while he shows up smiling for someone else's wedding like he's Father of the Year. That's not just tone deaf, it's unforgivable. Where was Robyn's allegiance to the family she professes to love so dearly? This was her opportunity to step up, and instead, she allowed a man to recline in her home while his daughter went without him, and no one holds them responsible. He bails on something so significant and then has the nerve to bash Christine on national television? It's infuriating. But if you thought that was crazy, let's discuss that gift. The one Robyn gave Kody, a so-called family memory that left out Christine's children and inserted her own. Let that sink in. I actually winced at that scene. Her little speech leading into it, I could hardly make it through without secondhand embarrassment. What was meant to be a heartfelt gesture became a psychological thriller plot twist. Like, is this a Lifetime movie origin story for the villain? Picture it. The new wife slowly erasing the man's past life, one family photo at a time. One morning, he wakes up and there's no trace of his other children. Kids, she says sweetly, you must have dreamed that, dear. If this were happening in real life, you'd tell your friend to change her locks and install cameras. That kind of behavior isn't just weird, it's chilling. Let's be honest, if Robyn really wanted a large family photo, she would have included them all. All of the kids, all of the wives. But she didn't. She took care to make the photo reflect her reality, the one with her at the center and Christine's kids not being present. Logan's response summed it all up. He couldn't even believe what he was witnessing. And unfortunate Isabel, her expression reflected actual pain. That instant became awkward, then simply heart-wrenching. There was no generosity behind it. It wasn't a tribute. It was an erasure. From the start, Robyn appeared to have a strategy. Meri, easy to manipulate, starved for connection. Janelle, too smart, kept her at arm's length. But Christine? Christine was the emotional glue that held the family together. And Robyn was aware of that. So she wore her down. Traditions, memories, everything. That strange portrait? It wasn't a drawing. It was a sign of how far Robyn was willing to go to rewrite the family story. And now, here's a twist to think about. What if Robyn doesn't actually want a divorce? What if she just wants out of the show? Think about it. We've all binged those specials. The fatigue, the rehearsed tears, the deflections. It's like she's over the spotlight, but not quite ready to walk away from the perks. This doesn't feel like your average marriage unraveling. No, this feels more like Robyn is just done. Done with the cameras, the commentary, the world watching and judging every move she and Kody make. Remember Christine's wedding weekend? While the rest of the family was celebrating a new beginning, Robyn and Kody were spotted flying off to Texas. Coincidence? Hardly. With their fortune, they might just be able to restart. Perhaps Kody finds employment. Robyn has her shopping spree life returned to her. And voila, they're living large. No more Arizona. No more soap opera with the OG3 and their 13 children. Simply low taxes, affordable living, and the ultra-conservative bubble they so obviously desire. And the greatest perk? No more reality TV cameras catching Robyn's immaculately stylized, perfect life and all the tiny manipulations that go with it. You just know she's fantasizing about Target shopping trips without a crew following her every aisle. Let's be real. Robyn likely thinks the OG3 can't possibly live without her and Kody in the equation. But there's a twist. She despises the show, but she can't quit. Why? Because, shocker, it's essentially their sole source of income. They've blown through cash quicker than you can exclaim McMansion. And if they've made arrangements with the other wives, selling that large house may have strings attached. So sure, this isn't a divorce plan. This is Robyn secretly orchestrating her escape from the TV sideshow, Texas style. And while we're at it, let's discuss Janelle. She's always going on about how Kody was such a good dad, but whenever she praises him, I see teenage Logan up early before the sunrise, making breakfast for his siblings, keeping the entire house together. And where was Kody? Nowhere in sight. The truth is, Logan parented more than Kody ever did. Based on what we've seen, Kody's interactions with his kids always felt awkward, like a guy trying too hard because he wasn't around enough to begin with. And yet, people still give him the good dad badge because, wait for it, he liked having babies around. Babies are simple. They don't argue back. They love you without conditions. They make you feel special. Kody embraced the concept of fatherhood, but not the reality of being there. He'd glow when the boys were doing things he enjoyed, quadding, wrestling, ego-stroking kind of stuff. But unconditional love? That was not Kody's style. His love had strings attached. Provided the kids adored him, he was there. But when they required something more substantial, the wee hour fevers, the school pickups, the emotional drudgery, he ghosted. Remember when he once boasted about having to change 5 diapers? As if it was a gold medal achievement? And don't forget when he assisted with homework in Vegas and all but gave himself a standing ovation. Come on. Janelle frequently makes comparisons between Kody and her own missing father, describing Kody as more present. But that isn't praise. That is tragedy. It is a clear reflection of what she didn't get to have when she was younger. Her standard for a good dad was tragically low. Let's not forget the gender bias, though. Janelle primarily had boys, and Kody only seemed to be around the sons who liked the same things. Daughters? Not really. No wonder Logan jumped ship the moment he could. Off to college, off to independence, never looked back. Just another casualty in this entire polygamy fiasco. And now, buckle up for a little theory session, because after watching the latest behind-the-scenes clips, something clicked. Kody losing it on the director during a preview. That wasn't drama. That was a production-veiled message. This guy is a pain in the butt to work with. Consider this. Why can't we have better questions at the tell-alls? Why does the good stuff, Gabe crying or even Suki pushing Kody, for example, never get included? Easy. Production is throwing their hands up in the air. They're like, we're doing our best, but this guy? He's a PR nightmare walking. It's like seeing someone attempt to direct a wild boar in a tuxedo. Fun? Sure. Efficient? Not even remotely. Okay, listen to me. Production has been yelling at us for seasons, not necessarily through what they do, but through what they don't. Recall the violins playing when Robyn had COVID? That soft-focused pity party music as the rest of the family was grilled? Or how the hard questions suddenly got really quiet when it was Robyn's turn? That wasn't an accident. That was a message. TLC's been playing long game, showing us little teasers of just how toxic Kody truly is in real life. Now that most of the OG wives are cleared out, they don't sugarcoat anything anymore. Suki may ask the difficult questions, of course, but Kody's still Kody, the self-proclaimed king of superiority complexes, gaslighting, and weaponized tantrums. He'll lie, interrupt everybody, rage storm off in a huff about something seemingly unrelated like a kidney, and have such an over-the-top fit you lose track of what the actual subject was. Meanwhile, Robyn's in the corner, crying again, brows moving in ways that deserve their own spin-off. Eyebrow Theater, The Robyn Chronicles. Let's be real. Production's new strategy is less is more. And honestly, I'm here for it because the silence is screaming. And don't think we haven't seen how Robyn's old personality test gathers dust, while her actual personality has been the star of the show for 6 months. Tantrums, manipulation, her children running amok, Kody playing reality diva brat every week. The behind-the-scenes mayhem is in front of the cameras now, and for the first time, we're getting a brutally honest glimpse into this dysfunctional empire. The OG wives, they're done, and they're finally calling it like it is, letting the real Robyn and Kody be seen in all their messy fabulousness. So why doesn't TLC just air everything? Why not let Kody and Robyn be shown unfiltered? It's not like Kody is suing anyone. And David Preston's tell-all? Still nowhere to be found. Probably locked up tighter than Robyn's spending cash with a 10-year-old NDA. Oh, and Kody claiming on that Mormon podcast that he's buddies with the producer? Sure, January. Whether it's true or delusional fantasy, it just adds another messy layer to the chaos cake we're all binging. Now, let's talk about Meri. Kody's meltdown over Meri having an emotional connection online? Absolute comedy. This man had 3 other wives he was actively sleeping with, and he's acting like Meri committed treason. Sir, please. If I dissolved my wedding ring into a pool and you treated me like used gum on your shoe, sure, I'd be speaking to somebody too. The nerve of Kody using the term affair is level 0 hypocrisy. It's vintage Kody. Victimize the woman, blame, don't accept responsibility. Newsflash. Just because you hit somebody first doesn't mean you get to complain when they hit back. By the time Meri was in search of someone to cry on, Kody had emotionally deserted her for years, and now all of a sudden he cares about the covenant? No, that's not loyalty, that's saving face. If Meri violated the covenant, then Kody gets to go free. If he did it first, that makes him the unrighteous one, and in their own little afterlife fantasy, that's a huge, huge thing. That's why Robyn is so fixated on it. It's not merely about their marriage, it's about their place on a personal planet in the afterlife. I mean, seriously, you can't make this up. And by the way, let's not overlook who brought Meri to the catfish in the first place. Robyn's friend. Meri didn't seek out this drama. It came to her. Big difference. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I don't care if you agree or disagree. I just want to hear it all. The takes, the theories, the unfiltered truth. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more breakdowns such as this, and as always, thank you for being here. Best regards and much love to you all.